man. Kush crazy as hell.
He said he always keep it P, I guess it stand for pussy. Nigga tried to spin the block on me, I'd rather fuck a rookie. Nigga talking about he want a link, I sent him all my music. Mama said she very proud of me, thank God for booking. I been a money fiend, I got that Glock on me. This ain't no trendy.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Target Talk. As always, we are your hosts. I'm Justin, I got Mike.
What up?
And we got a special guest with us today in the studio, Ollie Almighty.
Yo, yo, yo.
Just dropped her new project, East Texas Shawty. That song was Groovy P off the project. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, very good. We're very happy to have you in the studio.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here, so thank you.
Of course. Yes, of course. Me and Mike been bumping the tape for sure.
Okay. I like that.
We just got questions for you, and we can just start right off the bat.
Okay.
This one is simple, or it could be complicated. Depends on how you take it. Okay. For those who are unfamiliar, who is Ollie Almighty?
Ollie Almighty is a girl from Greenville, Texas, East Texas. Shout out to them, you know what I'm saying, born and raised, who is very poetic and decided that they wanted to keep writing and make music and share art to the world. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, you mentioned you grew up, born and raised Greenville, Texas. Mm-hmm. How do you feel like the city shaped you as a person and as an artist?
I feel like the city, since the city is so small, I know everybody, and I'm basically kin to most of the town. Okay. It shaped me in a way where community is important to me, and also as well as making sure that your city has a name. So I feel like respect, my morals, the way I move, things in that nature is what really shaped me the most.
Yeah. And you try to represent your city with everything you do?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Got to.
Is there a music scene out there in Greenville?
It is a little bit,
okay,
but not really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we trying to up it up, but nobody hasn't really, like, popped off for real in my town. So I'm trying to be the first.
I mean, you on the way.
Thank you.
On the way for sure.
Keep dropping like this.
You know, you mentioned, you know, you've been making music. How long have you been making music for?
I've been making music for about 4 years now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Is it something that you've always seen yourself getting into eventually, or is it something that just kind of
I feel so as far as, like, just a creative in general. Mm-hmm. I've been writing poetry since I was about 7.
Okay.
And it was something that I was really into. Went to college, creative writing and education. And I found myself actually dropping out of school. And my English professor at the time, was saying, never stop writing. Like, you leave, don't stop writing. Your material is really good. So got back home with my cousins and still writing. I'm like, here is this poem. And they like, bro, you need to rap. Like, and so I was like, nah. So, but I hang around them so much, they was like, well, we finna start rapping and you're going to have to be in the studio with us because that's what we're going to be doing. And I was like, okay, I just hang with y'all. And every time they would make a song, they would like, you can hop on this, you can hop on that. So I was like, okay. And then I was like, okay, I'm hard. Like, okay. So over the time, like, I've just perfected my craft and just been able to just continuously work hard at what I do. So, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember some of the early poetry you wrote at like 7? Do you remember any of it? Or do you have like any little copies?
A little bit. A lot of my poetry is probably like, more so about my friends at that time, more diary based. Mm-hmm. I did find myself dissing a lot of people at a young age. But it'd be like, stuff from school. Like, I do remember like dissing my teacher one time in a poem. Mm-hmm. And so those are the the poems I do remember the most. Yeah. But other than that, they probably was just like ABC 1, 2, 3.
Well, you getting the foundation.
Yeah. I had to get lay it out.
Yeah. Did you show any of your classmates the diss to the teacher?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So we were since at the time, I think I'm probably 3rd, 4th grade. So they would do the show and tell thing, and I was like, okay, I'm writing poetry and stuff, and I did get in trouble for the poem.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to do that at the
Yeah.
show and tell.
Exactly.
You supposed
And
to-
because I thought I could get away with it it was one line. So just risking it all, still to the principal's office. But the principal said my poem was nice. So, but I don't need to say anything bad.
I was like, you got talent, but you can't be
Right.
saying this.
And I think the line was just like, I love my friends, my teacher hair raggedy.
That's crazy. You weren't old enough to like try to slip a subliminal in there. You were just very like direct.
Yes.
Yeah. You want her to feel that. So.
Exactly. I don't think I started slipping some subliminals in there like probably when I was like 10, between 10 and 12. Then that's when I really was getting in my bag.
Okay.
But I was like, for then, straightforward.
Yeah.
You know how kids is.
Listen, so I mean that's impressive to be able to be that into poetry at that young.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It sounds like you might be ready for some diss tracks if it ever comes to that.
You know, and sometimes even when I listen to my own music today, I'm like, okay, I kind of did do a little diss in every song, and I was like, I try to avoid it. Where okay, let's make some nice music. Let's make some nice music. No, I gotta put it in there some type of way. Like, okay, yeah, I remember that day.
I mean, like Groovy P, we started out with.
Yeah.
I mean, you start out off the rip. You
Yeah.
say you want to
True.
keep it P.
Yeah. When I wrote Groovy P, it was originally supposed to be kind of a diss. But whenever shout out to Kush with a C, when he sent me the beat, he sent me like several beats at the day, and then I was like, hey, this is hard. And so I was already mad about something.
Okay.
And so that's how I started off. And then I think I just sent him the hook at the time. I didn't even have the verse, and he was like, oh, this is hard.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna make sure nobody takes this beat. I was like, okay. So yeah, that's how that went. But yeah, it originally was a diss. You know, shout out to that young man.
Does anybody like? Has it hit the person that's supposed to hit, and he's like hit you like, is this about me?
I feel like it has hit the person. They haven't told me.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like the person who it's about, they have probably listened to it and be like, I think this is kind of about me. But I've also gotten the results of everybody else think it's about them. And I'm like, whoa, like, chill out.
Hey, I mean, hit dogs holler. That's what they say, right?
No.
So you take
Guilty,
it,
I guess. You
you
know,
take it personal. That's,
Right.
that's on you. I didn't say it. That was for you.
literally.
Yeah.
Who are some of your influences?
I would say one of my biggest influences is Whitney Houston. I love so Whitney, her energy and stuff like that. I think I talk about Whitney Houston a lot. Like she's still here. Rest in peace, my girl. My main influence is also my dad. He's a poet too. That's how I kind of got into poetry. Shout out to him, love him down. And my mom, just because hardworking. I've never seen her without a job. I think this is probably her first time without a job, and she's been losing it. So yeah.
She's one of those people who like had to be doing something, huh?
Yeah, and now it's like she's just like rampage. Like I need to find something to do.
Your dad does poetry. That's interesting.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. Does he still do poetry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
he does. I think he just now he's like, because he's a little bit older now. He's just in his mentor phase. So he's mentoring a lot of people, coaching a lot of people, and stuff like that. So yeah,
Okay. Do you have any rap influences?
I would
like,
say
that you look to when you're writing.
yeah, I would say one of my rap influences is I like Missy Elliott.
Okay.
That's one of my rap influencers. Also as well too, believe it or not, Sauce Walker. He's
Okay.
hard, and I honestly I catch myself kind of sounding like him sometimes. I'm like, whoa, like
Okay.
twin. But also as well as Gangsta Boo.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good range of artists right there. That's a good balance for sure.
Well, with you just dropping the East Texas Shawty, what has the reaction been around the project so far?
Honestly, I've been getting nothing but great responses. And and it's been going really good. This is one of my best rollouts yet, and I've just appreciated all the love and all the support, really. Everybody is really gravitating to Groovy P, but of course, there's a lot of great songs on the tape. So I feel like once time has continued, they're gonna be like, okay, it's hard for me to choose because I know it's hard for me to choose.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard for me to choose too. For a minute there, I was stuck on What's Up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you came out swinging, and then I mean we show Love the Lane freestyle. That's on our playlist. So I already know what that is.
Okay.
But I mean the whole tape is like there ain't no weak points on it.
Yeah.
No skips.
Okay. Love that. Love that.
And y'all are still doing a really good job rolling it out.
Thank
I feel
you.
like, because I mean before it even came out, I remember bringing it up on the podcast. I'm like, the Ali dropping like this week. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, y'all doing a great job over there.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, you did say it's hard for you to choose. What track on this project means the most to you?
Means the most to me? Oh, the last track.
The last race.
HYF, How You Feel? Yeah, for sure. That's a very personal track for me. I really got my bag on that one. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I can hear a little bit of the Sauce Walker influence on that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you said Sauce, my mind went straight to it. Yeah, that one's good too, for sure. How's this project compared to like your other projects prior?
I feel like compared to my other projects, because I do talk about where I'm from a lot and my life experiences, a lot of this stuff that I do write is probably like 98% of my life. So I feel like the balance in between the two is that I'm still coming with the same material, but just in a different way with East Texas Shawty. I really wanted to bring out that real countryside to me. And when I listened to this tape, I wanted to remind myself, like, okay, don't forget where you're from. Like, because I've been in Dallas for a while. So now I'm getting, but I still go back home, of course. But now I'm just in that space where, okay, let me make something where y'all can feel where I'm from and be like, okay, if I'm riding down the street, this is how I feel when I'm in Greenville, not in the city. So that's how I feel. But as far as from this tape and the other tape, I feel like I'm having more fun now with music. I feel like before I was a little bit hurt, healing from stuff, things in that nature. And as time progressed, now I can turn up, I can have a little fun, but I can also still provide you with that deep-hearted, poetic rap material. So,
Yeah, I can definitely feel
Yeah.
that on the album. It does feel like, I mean, I didn't think country when I heard it, but like now that you said that, like I can hear that. Especially when you get to like Almighty Barbecue, like that feels like a home song.
yeah.
Is that that's what you were going for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And at the time, too, like, I wanted that song to be about, okay, if I'm outside eating barbecue with my family and stuff, what would I play besides, like, some old folks' music?
Yeah.
And that would be it. Yeah.
That's a good one right there.
Definitely. So what was your process of creating East Texas Shawty?
Ooh. I feel like it was a process, and it had a lot of ups and downs, too. I went through a lot making this tape. The process of me, I want to say I started writing East Texas Shawty probably at the beginning of last year. And as time went on, when I first made my first song, which was Real Nigga Jingles, I was like, okay, I think I want to try to make something to where it represents me and where I'm from outwardly to the people and stuff like that. And then after that, I think I made Player Shit. And then once I made Player Shit, I was like, okay, yeah, let's push this out and go with this type of vibe instead. Because I believe I wanted to make like an all poetic album at that time. I was like, I want to get back in my bag like that. Because I've turned people up for a long time. And I'm like, okay, I'm done turning up. But then whenever I got into that bag, I said, okay, no way, I'm a chill, I'm going to see how it go. And then I just so happened to randomly make Lane Freestyle. Then that's when I was like, okay, all of this is going to vibe together. And I think I finished writing the tape really, I wrote that tape in pieces. So I think I probably really stopped writing the tape like December. So it really took me the whole year.
Yeah. Cool. What's the What's the beat selection process like?
At first, well, I wanted Almighty Barbecue, Play a Shit, and sorry, I'm trying to think of what other songs. Those songs were those beats were actually sent to me by my cousin Sensei Almighty. Shout out to him.
Okay.
Send me those beats, and then when he was sending me nothing but like country Sauce Walker type beats, and I was like, this is hard, bro. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna select these beats, and then Kush with a C, I told him, I was like, hey, I sent him one beat, and I said, give me something that kind of is like this. So then that's when he sent me about 2 or 3 more beats, and then that's when we got Groovy P and Something in You, and then after that, the random drops like Lane Freestyle, What's Up, and How You Feel. Those was just random beats from them particular, and I was like, okay, I like this, and it's still gonna vibe. So really those 2 guys, and then Magic Potion was actually the last song I actually wrote for that tape, and I actually it was Jerry 808. He actually produced that that tape. And I was like, well, sorry, that song. Like, golly. But when he sent me that beat, he had sent me some more beats too. And I was like, wait a minute. I wasn't even thinking about putting Magic Potion on this tape at all. And then when he sent me that, I was like, yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. So it wasn't a hard base. I really do try to keep it local. I have got screwed over by dealing with out-of-town producers and stuff like that. So I really do try to go to people that I really know and go from there.
There's a lot of talent within the city anyway.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, the beats you pick were all good. So you did a good job on that.
For sure. And speaking of good talent in the city, you did have Breon on 3 of your tracks.
Yes.
You've also were on her project.
Yes.
What's it like working with her?
It's actually good. She is actually a fast worker. I literally am like always amazed. Like, okay, girl, I see you. Every time I send a track to her, and even when we in the studio together, still good vibes. Everything's still cool. So yeah.
Yeah, I got real good chemistry together.
Yeah.
Comes across on the projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in general too, I love working with female artists.
Yeah.
So that's one of my main structures. Is like, okay, if we can get all the girls that really rap in the city to like start collabing with each other, this really can be hard. We can really turn the city up. So that's the movement I'm really on. And so just for her to be a part of it was a blessing, and I was able to elevate that to where now we got different female artists coming out in the woodworks, and I'm like, okay, girl, like we can collab. So yeah.
Okay, so more collabs coming.
Yes, sir.
With the female rap scene out here.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, for sure. That's one thing we've noticed doing this is the especially the rap scene in general, but the women out here killing it.
Rapping harder than a lot of dudes.
Hey.
You know?
Yeah.
You might not want to say that. They might get you.
You know. Again, like we said, if hit dogs holler. You know,
Yeah.
you take that personal.
That's right.
You know,
Right.
I didn't say no names. You know, it's just, you know.
Right. Don't be offended, y'all.
It's nothing personal. If you had to describe your overall sound on the project in 3 words, what would those be?
Rare. Unforgettable. And lyrical.
Okay.
So yeah.
You know, you brought up Something in You a little earlier. I wanted to bring that song up because it gives like a 2000s kind of vibe. Was that what you were going for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really wanted some girl power.
Yeah.
Like I wanted one song where I was like, I need some girl power.
Yeah.
And shout out to Charlie. She was singing on the hook.
Shout out
And yeah, I was like, yeah, girl, get in here and sing. Like we gotta make this look like we the Cheetah Girls.
Yeah. y'all gotta get the video going now, like
You know what I'm saying?
whole Cheetah Girl vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see.
Yeah, we had Charlie on the pod like sometime last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
She mentioned that she could sing a little.
Okay.
But I ain't heard like nothing from her.
Yes.
I saw her on the track list. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Cause my girl can sing,
Yeah.
and I be telling her, "Girl, put some music out," and she be
Yeah.
like, I am," and she just real low key about it. But when I was like, I needed somebody to sing, I'm like, I'm about to tell people that you can sing.
Yeah.
So.
keep getting her in the booth.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a talent. And then y'all three, y'all a good combo. Y'all need to
Appreciate
keep
it.
collabing on that level.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you feel like as a female artist that you have to fight harder to get respect, or is that starting to change?
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't know. I may be different, but I demand my respect immediately. But at the end of the day, too, I also come off, and I always want to come off as genuine. So that way, it's not hard for you to even provide me with that respect. I do feel like we have to put the work in. It can be a lot of challenges when it comes to like finding a studio or finding a good producer, or even just finding somebody good to just mix your songs. You know what I'm saying? But it just get down to, I feel like as an artist, period, we all have obstacles that we all have to go through. So, shoot, if you really want it, you're gonna have to work through it. You got to push through.
Go ahead and get it.
So, yeah.
Yeah. That's the right attitude to have for it.
Yeah.
Sure. Just go in, put your head down, and get
Right.
to work pretty much. Yeah.
Especially when you love something too. Like, I love music, so it's like, and like everybody around me that's close, they'll tell you like, at least she's not playing. Like, it don't matter what happens or what's going on, she gonna push through. And so that's my motivation, because I just be like, yeah, this is my passion. I'm about to do whatever we got to do.
Yeah.
Get the work done. Yeah.
What's been the most rewarding part of just making music so far?
The reactions that I get from my music, and just little lines that I might say that somebody might catch, and I'll be like, okay, you picked that. Also, as well, the results after everything is done, when I do the music, when we do the music videos, the photos, everything. When the result is done, I'm like, yes, this is worth it for sure. Yeah.
You mentioned that you were like pretty lyrical early on, and then you like started to turn up a little bit. I mean, on this one, I feel like you did a pretty good balance of both.
Thank
Is that like the direction you want to go forward?
I feel like the direction that I want to go forward with is just being me.
Yeah.
So if I feel like I want to be only lyrical, I'm going to do that. And if I feel like I want to turn up, I'm going to do that too. Yeah. And if I feel like I want to mix it, I'm going to mix it. But I also I just want to stay authentic as possible within myself. Yeah. I don't want to just be doing a vibe just because somebody else, or that's what's new, or that's what's in, or whatever the case. I'm just making music and I'm listening to it. I'm like, okay, this is hard. And I think everybody else going to think this is hard. And when I put it out, everybody think it's hard. And I'm like, all right, we in here. Like,
yeah. So it's basically just however you feeling at the moment. Yeah. That's
Basically.
authentic. That's how you're supposed to do it for real.
Yeah. You don't want to just be putting music out just put out. You want something that you enjoy yourself.
Because if I write it for just the vibe, it's like, I'm not going to lie, I don't think the song is going to be actually really good unless I really put my heart into it. So.
Yeah. Because I went back to your old stuff, and like, you were really, really like in your bag, lyrical bag. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't want to say I was surprised, but like, because like when I'm listening to East Texas Shawty, there's like pockets you're getting into that like, I'm like, you got to really know how to rap to get in these like pockets. Okay. So when I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, it makes sense. she knows how to rap for real.
Appreciate it. Yeah. And a lot of people say that too. Like, I think really after I released Doomsday, they was like, okay, I didn't know you can like really turn up like that. Yeah. And so I was like, yeah, girl, like behind closed doors, if we at the club, I'm turned up. Yeah. So I want to play some song that's turned up. I want to make something that's turned up too. But I also want to make sure I'm providing me within the song. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to put out there, is that, yeah, if I'm hurting, I'm still dancing through the pain, y'all.
So people were surprised when you started making the turn up type? Okay.
But it was more so like, oh my God, this is good. Where this been? Like, so I just been wanting to do. I just be doing what I want to do, like literally. So.
Like, man, we didn't know we could turn up to you too.
Right.
We always had to listen.
Right.
That's cool.
So is there any other tapes coming out in the near future that you can talk about? You don't have to.
No, at this time I don't have any future tapes, but it is going to be some music coming out for sure in the
okay.
future. I wouldn't even be surprised. I mean, I'm telling you this now, but next month I could be like, all right, I got an EP, let's go.
Hey.
So we'll see. But no, always writing though. I'm in the middle of writing music now. Every time I drop a tape, I'm like, okay, canvas cleared. Like, what we gonna do next? So yeah.
So you don't like. I guess you spend so much time working on it, so once it's out, it's like I can move on now. Right?
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I done listened to the songs like 11 times. So this y'all first time listening to it. So by the time now that I done put it out, I'm like, okay, everybody listen to it. I done listen to it. I love it. I'm glad everybody else love it. Now I can refresh my brain and be like, okay, boom. But in the same time too, still remember my tape because I'm still doing a rollout. So that's all it is.
Still rolling out. Still got performances to do and stuff. Got a couple pretty big performances, right?
Yeah, I got 2 that I haven't even announced.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I got all in total this month is 4. So I'll be in Austin twice, and then out here twice. Yeah. So yeah,
Gonna be awesome for South by, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you done South by before?
No, this is my first year. Okay. This is actually my first time going to Austin. So I'm actually
Okay.
excited. I'm like, okay, Austin, let's see what y'all about. So.
What can the people expect from your set coming up? Or multiple sets, my bad.
It's gonna be turned up for sure. Yeah. I'm turning up.
Yeah.
We turned up. So we gonna I'm thinking about doing like probably perform group P, of course, lane freestyle. Yeah. I'm also gonna probably do some old stuff like currently freestyle off Doomsday, and I might do Mad Off, things in that nature. So yeah, we're gonna be turned up though.
Okay. Yeah. That's gonna be a good show. I wish I could make it to Austin. I ain't gonna be able to make it, but
it's okay. Yeah. I got 2 shows in Dallas.
But
too.
yeah, I was about to say. I'm at the kitchen.
We're gonna try to pull up for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
If you were to do a dream collab, alive, dead, who would you collab with?
My dream collab. Dang, I have a few. That's why I'm like, okay.
You can list them all.
Okay.
If you want to.
Gangsta Boo and Lil Chat. I grew up off them, so yes, girl, we in the booth. And I would have to say, that's a little hard too. I have to say Nicki Minaj. Can't lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The queen of it all.
Yeah. You know, it's nice to hear some respect on Nicki's name. You don't hear that often anymore.
Me and my girl, we both Sagittarius, so sometimes when things go left for her, I'll be like, I understand, girl. Like, sometimes I'll be doing the same thing, but I'm like, it's not on live. So.
Nicki, a lot of us don't need to be in private, but
But the music eats, so I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
so.
Regardless, like you can't disrespect her legendary status.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah. You are you a big fan of like the Memphis sound?
I am a little bit, yeah. Okay. I really did grow up off the Memphis sound. My mama was like a single mom. So like 3-6 Mafia, Project Pat, like that was always playing in my house. Yeah. That baby mama song. My mom, of course, she a single mama, so she's in there like, it's my baby daddy. So yeah, and a lot of Lil' Kim too. Okay. A lot of Missy Elliott, but more so Lil' Kim, and then mama got to throw that Mary J in there.
Oh yeah.
It's sad. It's time to play that Mary.
You don't even realize like your mom going through it. When you're a kid, you just think like she listened to Mary J. Blige.
Literally.
Like, when I grew up, I'm like, dang, my mom was sad. I like listen to the Mary J. songs she listened to now. I'm like, man, she was going through it. I guess she was just vacuuming listening to
Literally.
Mary J. But your mom was turned up though, listening to all that 3-6 Mafia and stuff.
Right.
Lil' Kim, you said too?
Yeah.
Man, yeah, your mom was turned up.
Yeah.
So does she listen to Ali?
Yeah.
Okay.
She sent me, as soon as it dropped, she sent me a text. She was just like, I love this tape. Yeah. Then she'll send me screenshots like, this one got beat turned up. This is my favorite one. I'll be like, okay, you listening to it. So yeah, she supportive for sure.
That's gotta be really nice to have like your full support from your parents.
Yes. I love it. I think that them. At first, I didn't think that they were going to support my music because I was like, okay, I am cussing.
Mm-hmm.
That's one, and two, I'm like, I'm gonna try to throw little jabs in there where I'm talking about them in a good way so they can like, you know what I'm saying? And so when they finally start listening to me, Mom was like, okay, this is good. This is good. And then lately she's been on some, you gonna make it. Like, this is you. So I've been like, okay, I like the vibe. I like the progression. So yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's nice.
Thank you.
If you were to put your playlist on shuffle, what's a song that might pop up that would surprise people?
What's that song called? I think it's called like Viva La Loca or something like that. The dun 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 dun. I don't know if y'all. I used to rule.
Oh, Viva La Vida.
Okay, Viva La Vida. Yes.
Coldplay, yeah.
Yes. People would be surprised, but I definitely listen to that song.
Okay.
That's my favorite song.
You got a little Coldplay bag again too, or is that's the only Coldplay song?
That's the only one.
Okay, because I mean I don't really know any.
I know a couple, and that's like it.
That's
Yeah.
That's all this is worth listening to.
Yeah, I mean, they got a couple songs, but
That's the famous one for sure.
yeah,
I think it's been in like TV commercials, stuff like that. So yeah.
You shop at the store, you hear that. That'd be everywhere.
Don't let that song play while I'm at the store. I'm probably gonna buy everything. Yeah.
Is that good for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do something to my spirits.
Yeah.
So what if you walk into a store one day, you start hearing your song? How you gonna feel?
Oh, I'm lit. I'm calling everybody. Y'all hear my song?
Hey, y'all come down here.
Come down here.
Right there.
And that really happened to me. One time I went to Slutty Vegan.
Okay.
And I got a homeboy that worked in there. And I didn't know he worked in there. He worked in the back in the kitchen. I'm just trying to get some fries before a show. And so all of a sudden, Currently Freestyle started playing. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah. I started pulled up my phone. I'm like, let me make some videos. Like, what are we doing? Like, my friend was like, this your song. I'm like, girl, it's my song.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's got to be crazy to just be like in there. And
yes.
Hearing your voice.
Literally. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, that's me. He even told me, he's like, I almost got in trouble. I'm like, it was worth it. Thank you.
Yeah. I guess because, it wasn't censored, so,
right.
You might have.
Definitely.
I mean, it's Slutty Vegan, though,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already saying
it's already explicit. They got one-night stands in there and stuff. Like,
exactly.
All their menu items are explicit. They'll be all right. They can handle some Ali in there.
Exactly. Yeah. And really, too, they can probably, if they hit me up, we can play some more Ali. I can get some sense and stuff for y'all.
We gotta get you some placements now. We gotta get yeah.
Well, you have a placement on our playlist, like Michael said. So we trying to put you on.
Thank you.
About to be two now.
Yeah, two now. Yeah.
Be on there. I was at shooting with Half Pint Films. I see you just.
Yes, it was good.
Yeah.
He's actually a character. Yeah. He's really funny. Yeah. But no, I had a good time there. And even the people there that was just there to help him for the setup and things, they were really supportive. I think after I got done, they were like, this song is hard. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait. Like, so no, they're really good. And hopefully we're going to work again soon. We already been talking about it. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. More on the way, huh?
More on the way.
I'm telling you, y'all killing the rollout.
Y'all
doing
for sure.
Fantastic job over
there. So what's next? What's next for you besides your shows and all that? What comes next?
You probably see more actual official music videos and stuff. Right now, we just press run, things in that nature. You're gonna probably see me on a couple of collabs. I just did a collab with Coach Tev. Shout out to him. We got a song we performed it a couple of times called Kiana. So we gonna pop out with that. Shout out to that man. Yeah. But yeah. And then I got a few more collabs too. We gonna see though how they play out. But I definitely know I got major collabs popping out. I probably will pop out with something probably by the end of the year, but we'll see. So,
okay. Yeah. As Billy this last time, but have you ever gotten a verse that was like bad? That you I mean, you mentioned collabs, so like,
yeah.
Like, have you
as a verse like I wanted them on my song?
I mean, either way.
Okay.
I think it's it's probably more worse if they like, I'll need you on this, and their song is just terrible. But like,
Yeah. It's more so when they want me on their song versus me wanting them on my song.
yeah,
I've never had a bad verse.
because you're not
on my
reaching out to bad artists, so I feel like
Thank you. But I'm like, I've never had, well, if I've sent a song out to somebody to collab with me and I gotten it back, it's never been a bad verse. Every artist I've ever worked with has been really, really good. So I'm very appreciative for that.
yeah,
But I've gotten a lot of verses from other people that say, I want you on this song, or we need to collab, and they'll send me something. And I'm like, what the heck is this? Or like, they'll just, one time I had somebody just send me the beat, and the beat was like 20 minutes long.
oh,
I was like,
what they want you to do?
right. And I was like, yo, I hit him up because I really thought it was a mistake. And I was like, hey, like, I heard that this beat is like, it looks like it's 20 minutes long. Is it supposed to be like that? And he's like, yeah, like, I just tell my engineer, like, to cut it down. I said, okay. Cool beans. And so I was like, well, what part of the beat are you going to use?
It switched up. It wasn't a loop. It was just, it was a whole bunch of different.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
I enjoyed it.
I want you to punch in at 7:35. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
was it the One Blood remix? Was it? You remember the One Blood remix?
yes,
Had
where
like,
it was like 10 minutes long. Yeah.
Had like 15 people on there. Was
Yeah.
was that what he was going for? Or?
I have no, from my understanding, it was just going to be me and him.
Okay.
So,
That's a lot of time between.
exactly. So, yeah, I didn't do it.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
But we cool. We still cool people.
Yeah.
We just got to,
shorten the beats a
you know
little
what I'm
bit.
saying?
Yeah.
2
Attention
minutes.
spans
you
a
know,
little.
2 or 3 minutes max, man. Like,
You wanted to do a whole mixtape on
the
one
producer
track.
was going in, and I was like, I asked him too. I said, "Did you produce this beat?" And he was like, "No, I got it from my other producer." And I'm like, "Okay, that producer was going in, like,
You didn't want to let go of that beat.
man."
I always like to ask that question because, like, I used to make beats, and I remember the first time someone reached out to me for a beat, and I was like, just hype because like someone just reached out to me for a beat. It was someone I went to school with too,
Okay.
and like I sent it to him. Him and his homeboys got on there and like just ruined my project for me. Like it discouraged me. I'm like, I was like, is this what y'all think y'all should have did on this beat? But like honestly, I don't think I talked to them after that. Like.
Oh my god,
Like, it was that bad.
that's a silent treatment.
Yeah.
And you never talked to them again.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I ain't
That's
They
now, granted,
disrespect you.
we weren't like the closest. You know,
Okay.
we weren't. It wasn't like I threw away a friendship. It was just someone I went to school with.
okay.
He was like, "This beat's hard. Let me get on there." I was
Okay.
like, "I'll say it to you."
They put the song out?
Nah.
Okay, because I
okay.
was thinking they did.
Hopefully, it just went to me. Hopefully, it didn't go out to no one else. But yeah, so I was young too. I was like 17, so I didn't know how to react to that. So
Got you.
so
I feel that though, because
Yeah.
when you make a beat, you like, okay, if I give it to an artist, I want the numbers. If it's not even like major, like viral, I still want some numbers. But
yeah.
I don't want nothing that's trash. Bro.
Yeah,
Like,
like people gonna run away from the song at that
Right.
point. They ain't gonna listen to the beat to see who
Yeah,
made
that's
it.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it sounds like you handle stuff like that pretty well. So I'll take some notes for next time.
yes.
Yeah.
The key is to be a little bit more professional.
Yeah.
I've had to learn that too. I'm actually a high head, so like,
Okay.
as time went on, you know, I'm like, okay, I can literally just talk to these people and tell them, like,
Yeah.
I don't like something, and I do like something, and move on. And hopefully they take it as, okay, she's genuinely just telling me, she's not trying to like bash me. I go from there.
Are you like a perfectionist when you?
I am,
Yeah.
especially if I really like if I'm hopping on your song, if I really like it. I probably write like 3 different verses, and I'm like, okay, I think this is the best one. But if I send it back and he say he don't like it, I'm like, okay, I have 2 more.
Like, don't worry, I got another one.
Right, I got you.
Like immediately right back.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I had those headphones on the whole time. I always forget. It's always me.
Yeah.
It's always me. It's all right. Anything else?
I mean, No, not really. Just love the project.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we ain't just saying that.
No, we're not.
We've been bumping the
That was
project.
like, I'm just playing.
You know how I get down. I ghost if I don't.
Oh,
might
yeah,
find-
clear. Now I know.
I
Yeah.
would just want to respond to y'all.
yeah.
Nah, I'm playing. I would. I'm not ghosting no more. I'll be professional, like Ali said.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate the advice.
You know, if you need any more advice, I got you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You too. You
Oh,
know?
okay. Hey, bet. keep it real, you know.
You know?
Yeah,
Gotta keep it real. Because, like, speaking of that, like with you, we're also selective of who we don't just have everybody on. Because we don't want to be rude, but like if we don't like your stuff, how can we put that out to other people if we can't even bump it?
Okay, that makes y'all unique too. I'm like, I like that.
Yeah.
We try to be genuine.
Yeah.
We want people to see that as well. So
Yeah.
Plus, like, I want when someone sees someone on our show to be like, okay, they actually like them. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah,
We just have
yeah.
like any old body on here.
Right.
They're just gonna be like,
Right. But you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people having people on their podcast and they probably haven't even listened to their music, read a bio, nothing.
yeah,
It's like, what's up?
yeah,
Like, what's up?
yeah. Nah,
yeah,
we,
no, we can't do that. We got notes.
Yes.
We listen to everything. So
Okay, y'all got my respect for sure. I
Thank
love
you.
that.
We appreciate it.
likewise, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't mind giving the people your socials, tell them where to find you.
Yes. It's Real Ali Almighty on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. Y'all on there. You know what I'm saying? Till the end of time. But
Yeah.
thank y'all for having me.
Of course.
And thank y'all for watching.
Go ahead and stream East Texas Shawty on all platforms.
Run it up.
Run it up.
Yeah, run that up.
Yeah, we appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you having me.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.